airport is a facility where aircraft can take off and land. It typically includes runways, taxiways, and other infrastructure to support air traffic operations, such as terminals for passengers to check in and board their flights, air traffic control towers to manage aircraft movements, and other services like fueling, maintenance, and cargo handling. Airports vary in size and complexity, from small regional airports that serve a few flights a day to large international airports that handle millions of passengers and cargo every year. Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu and Imo state airports all have domestic, international and cargo departments. They are essential to the global transportation network, enabling people and goods to travel across long distances quickly and efficiently. The questions are, how many Igbo people has the capacity or the willingness to travel through the areas at the time Imo and Enugu state were built? And as an international, domestic and cargo airports they are, did international flights start operation on them immediately they were built? The answers to the question is no. Then comes another question. Are Igbo people and others saying that Anambra and Ebonyi state airports are not supposed to be built, aware that the both states currently have independent flying demography that outnumbered the flying capacity of Imo and Enugu people as at the time airports were built in those states? I hear people asking this questions like, how many persons from Ebonyi state will be using the airport? How many foreigners will be using the Ebonyi state airport? Or how many foreigners travels to Ebonyi state? Just to let you know, Ebonyi state citizens are more than 2,700,000 in number and many of them have the capacity to travel by air. Let's continue watching the video and listening carefully, you will find out the answers to the questions. Ebonyi State Airport and other airports are important for several reasons. Please, open your mind for deep understanding. Number 1. Air travel. Airports provide a gateway for air travel, allowing people and goods to be transported quickly and efficiently over long distances. Air travel is often the most convenient and fastest way to travel, especially for long distances or to remote locations. Number 2. Economic benefits. Airports can be significant economic engines for the cities and regions they serve. They create jobs, attract businesses, and generate revenue through taxes and fees. Number 3. Connectivity. Airports facilitate connectivity between different regions and countries, which can help promote tourism, trade, and cultural exchange. They also provide important connections for emergency services, medical evacuations, and other essential services. Number 4. National security. Airports play an important role in national security by providing secure borders, monitoring for potential threats, and regulating the flow of people and goods across borders. So, when you hear that air travel is most convenient and fast for remote locations, Ebonyi State airports and all the airport comes in mind. Although Ebonyi State were created in 1996, it currently has the best and accessible road network among all the southeast states. For those critiquing that the governor should have built roads, please, just travel to Ebonyi State to find out for yourselves. Ebonyi State International Airport will certainly be used by a variety of people, including Number 1. Business travelers. International airports are often the first point of entry for business travelers who need to attend meetings or conferences in different parts of the world. As long as the world exists and the same governmental and non-governmental agencies exists in all the southeast states, Ebonyi State Airport and the others will remain functional and busy till eternity. Number 2. Tourists. International airports are popular among tourists who are visiting other countries or regions for vacation or sightseeing purposes. Just like hotel businesses among the others are boasted by the IMO State Airport, expect the raise in hotel revenue in Ebonyi State as it current competing seriously in the hospitality industry. Number 3. Students. International airports are often used by students who are studying abroad and need to travel back and forth between their home states and country and their study destination. There are a number of strategic institutions in Ebonyi State, including Alex Ekum University, Ndufu-alike, previously known as Federal University Ndufu-alike Ikwo. Akanuabiam Federal Polytechnic, Unwana, Afikpo. Federal College of Education Technical, ISU. Federal Government College, Okpozi. Ebonyi State University, Abakaliki. King David Umahai University of Medical Sciences, Ubaru. Ebonyi State College of Education, Ikwo. Evangel University, Akis and the others. The above-mentioned schools are the federal, state and private institutions in Ebonyi State where foreigners outside Ebonyi State almost dominates. These people and most of their parents travels in and out of Ebonyi State every months of the year. So, it is safe to say that with the inauguration and operation of Ebonyi State International Airport, means of traveling and other economic activities in the state will diversify. Number 4. Diplomats and government officials. International airports are frequently used by diplomats and government officials who need to travel to other countries for official business. Number 5. International organizations. International airports are used by various international organizations, such as the United Nations and the World Health Organization, which have offices in different parts of the world. Most of you asking how many persons will be using Ebonyi State International Airport should know that the presence of the government officials, governmental and non-governmental organizations operational in your favorite states are also present and operational in Ebonyi State. What will change is that instead of these officials to fly, lodge and be discharging their activities in Ebonyi State from Enugu like they before because of lack of airport, they currently flying to Ebonyi State directly and also discharge their duties promptly. Number 6. Cargo and freight companies. International airports are also used by cargo and freight companies to transport goods and products across different countries and regions. You should know that serious business activities go on daily in Ebonyi State just like it is in other southeast states. And the presence of the airport will increase the volume of international businesses in the state. So, belittling your mind to think that nothing is happening in Ebonyi is like dying in self-delusionism. Continue to listen to the video, I will show you more facts. Ensure that you watch the video to the end. Southeast or Eastern region need multiple airports for several reasons. And here are the reasons. When some of us shout BIAFRA, 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 they think that BIAFRA freedom is to answer the name BIAFRA. Sorry, it is not so. When we say that if BIAFRA gain her independence, it will develop like United States, Europe, Dubai, China and be the Japan of Africa. Biafrans, what do you think and envisage in your mind whenever you say or hear that above statements? Number 1. Geographic size. Eastern region is geographically large, having multiple airports can make air travel more accessible to people in different parts of the region. This can help reduce travel times and costs for passengers. Number 2. Population density. A high population density, multiple airports can help distribute air traffic and reduce congestion at a single airport. This can also help ensure that air travel is more accessible to people in different parts of the region. We are above 70 million persons in Eastern region. And my question is, do you think that 4 airports will be enough for the percentage of the 70 million persons that will be fly through the air if the economic transaction of the people in the Eastern region tallies with the human resource capacity? Should we or the government wait until the economic transaction of the people are equivalent to the human resource capacity before the means of transportation will be stabilized? If we want developments in Igboland, we have to develop our mindset first. Because, we cannot continue to call on our people to return home and not make possible basic amenities, including easy and fastest means of transportation available for use. Number 3. Economic development. Multiple airports can help promote economic development by providing access to different regions, attracting businesses and investors, and creating jobs in the aviation industry. Number 4. Emergency situations. In case of emergencies such as natural disasters or political unrest, having multiple airports can help facilitate evacuation efforts and ensure that people can be transported to safety quickly and efficiently. Are you aware that if it is not because of Nigeria-Biafra war and the strategic interest of the war, IMO State Cargo Airport would have not been built? That is to say, until this recent time, only Enugu State International Airport would have been the only available means of exiting the southeast by air if there is an emergency. By the way, the airport was even a domestic airport as at few years ago if not for the outcry of the people through the indigenous people of Biafra that forced the government to upgrade it to an international standard. Why do we like to cry so much about marginalization? Yet, when the federal government fail to do for our people and our own state governments strategically do them, we will be the first to dislike and criticize it. Or don't you know that the building of the Anambra and Ebonyi State International Airports is a way of doing what the federal government of Nigeria cannot do for Southeast people? Also, the building of the airports is aimed at opening the Southeast for investments and developments in all facets. Please, let us know what and when to criticize our people and their efforts, when to praise them and when to ignore them. More so, having multiple airports in a region can provide several benefits, including improved accessibility, reduced congestion, economic development, and enhanced safety and security. However, the decision to build additional airports must be carefully evaluated based on factors such as demand, cost, and environmental impact. Let me further tell us the long-time benefits of international airports. International airports can provide long-term benefits to the Ebonyi State and other southeast region. The benefits that I am about to list has come to stay. Instead of it die down, the opportunities in these areas will continue to grow tremendously. If you are an investor, instead looking away from Ebonyi State as result of critics done out of ignorance, go into Ebonyi State and grab your own opportunity at a cheap rate. The benefits includes: Number 1. Economic growth. International airports can be significant drivers of economic growth, providing employment opportunities, generating revenue through taxes and fees, and attracting businesses and investors to the region. They can also help facilitate international trade and commerce, which can further boost economic growth. Number 2. Improved connectivity. International airports provide improved connectivity between different regions and countries, making it easier for people to travel for business, education, and leisure. This can help promote cultural exchange and international understanding. Number 3. Increased tourism. International airports can attract more tourists to the region, which can help boost the local economy and create jobs in the hospitality industry. They can also help promote the region's culture and natural attractions. Number 4. Enhanced safety and security. International airports play an important role in enhancing safety and security by implementing strict security measures, monitoring potential threats, and controlling the flow of people and goods across borders. Number 5. Environmental benefits. International airports can also provide environmental benefits by improving air quality, reducing traffic congestion, and promoting the use of more fuel-efficient aircraft. Number 6. Proliferation of hospitality business. The number of hostels and parks operating in Ebonyi State will increase heavily because people or travelers feel safer in any region or state where there is international airports. This is because the security in these places are increased to meet the international standard as prescribed by the international laws. Number 7. Landed properties and other infrastructures. The value of the landed properties, residential structures etc. will increase dramatically because more investors will be coming to invest in Ebonyi State. Number 8. Living conditions. The living condition of people in Ebonyi State will appreciate by double as a result of influx of investors and other travels that will be coming into state frequently. Lastly, let me give us an insight on the permanent attributes of international airports. Once it has been built, its existence and developmental impacts has come to stay forever as far as the world exists. The oldest international airport in continuous operation is Croydon Airport, located in London, United Kingdom. It opened in 1920 and served as London's main airport until it was replaced by Heathrow Airport in 1959. Today, Croydon Airport is no longer used for commercial flights, but it is still used for private aviation and flying schools. Other notable long-serving international airports include Amsterdam Airport Schiphol, located in the Netherlands, which opened in 1916 and is one of Europe's busiest airports today. Berlin-Otto Lilienthal Airport, located in Germany, which opened in 1948 and served as the main airport for West Berlin until it closed in 2020. Paris-Le Bourget Airport, located in France, which opened in 1919 and was Paris's main airport until the opening of Paris-Orly and Paris-Charles de Gaulle airports in the 1960s. Shannon Airport, located in Ireland, which opened in 1945 and is the second oldest continuously operating airport in the world after Croydon Airport. These airports have played a significant role in the history of aviation and continue to serve as important transportation hubs today and will continue to exist and remain functional till eternity. So, Ebonyi State Airport has come to stay and benefit the Igbo people till eternity. And for those of you calling the Anambra State Warehouse, please note that no beautiful airports in the world was built exactly with its contemporary status quo. They all stated as a small infrastructure and was gradually metamorphosed in the mega airports they are today. There is room to constantly upgrade the airports from time to time. So, while we continue to call for Biafra independence, let us rejoice because the development we have been yearning for is gradually happening and the lack of federal presence through infrastructure are coming indirectly through the state government. Please, like, comment and share our pages and posts on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter widely for others to watch and learn too. And please, feel free to share your opinions and suggestions objectively and constructively in the comment section of our platforms. Thank you for watching and learning.